Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm Sign1News anchor Jaydeep Gore. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. When police in Colorado Springs released the mugshot of 22-year-old Club Q shooting suspect Anderson Aldrich, people were shocked. Aldrich's face was severely swollen and covered in bruises and dried blood. The injuries are from the beating Aldrich took from several patrons of Club Q on the night of the shooting. 5 people were killed. Aldrich made his first court appearance on Wednesday. Aldrich's lawyers say their client identifies as non-binary and uses they and them pronouns. So that is how Aldrich will be referred to in court. They slumped in a chair in an orange jumpsuit and said very little to the judge. The judge ruled that they must remain held without bond, with the next court hearing set for December 6th. Authorities are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting. There is a growing memorial in front of the Virginia Walmart where 6 people were killed in a mass shooting. And now witnesses are revealing chilling new details about the gunman and what happened Tuesday night. Around 50 people were inside the Walmart when the violence erupted. Police and Walmart identified the gunman as 31-year-old Andre Bing, an overnight supervisor who had worked there since 2010. Authorities say he entered the building armed with a gun and several magazines. Witnesses say Bing just walked into the break room and started shooting. He didn't say anything. He didn't look at anyone. He just had a blank stare on his face, looked around the room, and started shooting. When he finished shooting, Bing shot and killed himself. 2 of the victims were found dead in the break room along with Bing. Another victim was found near the front of the store. 3 other victims were taken to local hospitals, but later died. A few days ago, new Twitter CEO Elon Musk reinstated former President Donald Trump to the social media platform. Now, Musk is considering letting almost all banned users come back. He polled other Twitter users for their opinion. Users were given 24 hours to respond. According to The Verge, the poll started off with more yes votes. But asking users for their opinions contradicts what Musk said after taking control of Twitter, that there would be a council to decide on reinstating banned accounts. that idea has now been scrapped. And Musk did not make clear in the poll whether the reinstatement changes would happen, if at all. Although former Vice President Mike Pence won't talk to the January 6th committee investigating the Capitol riot, he may participate in the Justice Department's criminal probe. Sources say Pence's team has indicated he is open to discussing an agreement for testimony with the Justice Department. The DOJ's request for Pence's testimony under oath came after the appointment of special counsel Jack Smith. It's unclear how the new special counsel might impact the negotiations between the DOJ and Pence's team. The Justice Department has declined to comment, as did a representative for Mike Pence. There is a new way to treat hemophilia, and it is so expensive. Hemophilia is a bleeding disorder that affects about 1 out of every 40,000 people. The FDA approved the drug Hemgenix to treat the disorder. And according to the drug maker, it will cost $3.5 million per treatment. That price tag makes it the most expensive drug in the world. Treatment typically requires an infusion through the veins. Hemgenix is designed to be a one-time IV infusion. The holiday shopping season officially kicks off tomorrow on Black Friday. However, a new survey by bankrate.com reveals Small Business Saturday is growing in popularity nationwide. This year, nearly 60% of Americans say they will shop with small businesses on Saturday. That's more than the number of people who plan to shop on Black Friday. Economists say it means more holiday shoppers are warming up to the idea of investing in their local economy. According to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, when you support a local business, your spending benefits your city and neighborhood through sales tax, which is used to support public schools, parks, roads, and funds public service workers like police and firefighters. So, what's your shopping preference? Big malls, small businesses, or online shopping? And finally, have you heard of the term food coma? It happens every year on Thanksgiving. Many people quickly fall into a deep sleep after eating. And many people believe the sudden urge to snooze after a big Thanksgiving meal comes from tryptophan. That's an amino acid in turkey. And yes, tryptophan does make people sleepy. But medical experts say there is not enough of it in turkey to make a major effect on a human brain. So, why are people really falling asleep after eating? Health experts say it could all boil down to three things. Number one, not getting enough sleep before the holiday. Number two, eating more than normal, including lots of carbs. And of course, number three, drinking more alcohol, like wine and beer. Whatever the reason, enjoy the food, enjoy your family and friends, and enjoy a good nap. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone, and you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.